Good morning, people. We are back in the garage with another batch of sales for the last 2 days. It's Wednesday. We've got 11 sales here going out for a total of $346 here. So just gonna jump right into it. This is from this weekend's estate sale from Friday. Picked up this vintage Nike duffel bag. Really caught my attention because it has like this knot for resale, promotional only. Only found one other comp for like $40, but this one's really dingy and everything. Can't really say for sure, and I think the lady threw this in for free. It had a whole bunch of stuff in it. She charged me for the stuff that was inside of it, and then just gave me the bag for free. So listed mine for $25, and then sent out an offer for 5% off, and the guy snagged it for $23.70 going to New York. So not perfect. I wish it was a little bit nicer. If I would have oxy cleaned this up, I probably could have got maybe closer to $40, but I'd rather burn it, sell it quick. Like I said, bought it Friday, listed it either Friday or Saturday as soon as we got it, and then here it is sold. Like I said, it's got like some stains on it and stuff, so can't be mad at a quick sale. Here's another one. This one's been around a while. Harry Potter hardback book set, books 1 through 4. I think I paid $1 a piece at a yard sale for these. Usually if you can get the whole set usually sells pretty decently, especially in the hardback covers. Individually, I wouldn't recommend it. Just if you can buy them and hold on to them, if they're in really good shape with good paperback or the good covers and everything, definitely worth a grab. I got $50 for these, so $10 a book. And they ship medium mail. These are probably about 10 pounds. It's probably gonna be about $10 to ship these things, though. Let's see. Another thing. Also at that estate sale on Friday, they had a whole bunch of sealed Sony CD It tapes, brand new sealed, never used. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. For a lot of 5 of these guys, I got $15. So sealed media, and I think she charged me $1 for all of these. So I'm not gonna complain at that price at all. From Saturday's yard sales at 50 cents, I've got the complete third season of Once Upon a Time for 50 cents. This sold for $10 since it's sealed. I sold a loose copy the other day for $5, so sealed, almost double your price than on a loose copy. Then the next thing is from a yard sale from about I want to say this is like 2 months ago. Old classic black and white. I think or first when they first started doing color is that Midnight Kiss. Catherine Grayson, Ethel Barrymore. Out of print, old school movie on DVD. This one got us $15, so it's a pretty good, not a bad payday on an old movie. It surprises me on what some of them things sell for. This was an estate sale. I think I paid $2 for all the plushes. There's a whole bunch of these old 70s and 80s plushes there. So I got this one. This is the second one I've sold from that sale. It's been about 2 months now, and I got $15 for this guy. These are the old Monchichis is what I remember them as. There was like a little cartoon in the 80s. These were really popular. But these are from Japan. They suck like a banana, or they got their thumb. There's I guess a big cult following for them things still. This was from an estate sale. It was like people were putting on their own estate sale in a retirement community. I guess their mom had passed. This is a hand mixer, but this is like a vintage one from like the 60s. These are really popular apparently. I'm not big into the cooking aspect of it. This one had all the accessories for it and the book. These are made in Italy, so I guess that's why the big thing is with these versus the cheap Chinese ones you get nowadays. Plugged it in, still works. It's a little dingy and discoloration. This is going overseas, so the guy paid up to get this one. So I got $60 for this, and I paid. Let's say I paid $5 for it at the thing. And the only reason I did that is because I've come across these pieces and other lots of stuff that I bought over I think earlier this year, and I was getting $15 a piece just for these little bits. So I was like, worst case scenario, I'm just gonna sell the bits and I'll make a good amount of money. But it had the book and the manual, so it was definitely no brainer to pay $5 for that. This was the big surprise at that same. It's funny how like when you buy something at an estate sale and it all seems to sell right away. Also from the estate sale where I got the cassette tapes from, there in that same office there was a bunch of books, and this one just caught my eye because they had it wrapped in plastic, and all you see was the back spine. I saw this red with the gold, so I was like, oh, that's got to be something worth grabbing. And all the books were, I think hardcovers were $3 and softbacks were $2. It's kind of pricey for books. So whenever I pulled it out and I saw that it was Great American Gasoline Engines was the title, and it's embossed, and just looking at it, had a whole bunch of pictures. So I know a lot of this kind of stuff is usually valuable. I figured this would probably be worth at least $25. When I got home, I was quite surprised to see that this book has sold in the neighborhood of $100 to $150. Upon further research, though, this is the second printing of this book, so that makes this book just a little bit less valuable than the original one. The original one was printed by Crestline up here. So this being a second printing, but it's still in the 80s, the second printing, and I still got 70. Yeah, I had it listed for $75, sent out a best offer for $5 to get it moving, and somebody pulled the trigger, and I got $71 for it. So, like I said, medium mail shipping. I'm not going to complain at all. Got it moved quickly and out of my hair. I don't want to hold on to stuff. I want to get it moving and quickly. Turned $3 into $75 or $70 in just a matter of a couple days. This one wasn't a great buy. I just thought maybe it might be. I do character sheets very well. This is a Batman Lego from the Batman Lego movie that was out a few years ago. I guess the popularity of that's kind of died down some. I know I picked these up at the Goodwill probably. I mean, it's fantastic shape, but a lot of people will buy these flat sheets just for the material itself. Usually I get like $15. I've had this one listed, I want to say at least 8 months. So I sent a offer out to somebody. They pulled the trigger and got it for $13. So time to let it go, get it gone, get out the door, make room for new inventory. Speaking of something I've had for a long time, I've had this rubber squeaky ball. It's from like the 1960s, I want to say. It's something I used to have an eBay store a long time ago whenever I lived up north, and was selling a lot. I specialized mostly just in vintage toys. So I know that's from these days. Had this listed, I want to say probably like $50-$60 long time ago. Never sold. And then a lot of things happened. We moved, transferred a bunch. So just in the last 2 years, I've kind of like just reinvented my eBay store. So it's only been up for a couple of years. And this has been something that's kind of follows around on our road trips. I don't know why. And I just never reopened up an eBay store. I've probably taken it to a few toy shows and events and stuff like that, and just never any interest. So I finally got this out of my death pile. I want to say last week, maybe 2 weeks ago. It hasn't been very long, and I listed it up for sale, and I just put like a $40 price tag on this thing, and I ended up getting an offer, or ended up selling it for $37. So weird how things just stuck around. Kind of odd, but it is what it is. And I've learned a lot more too. Probably better pictures, better keywords to describe it. Maybe I've learned in probably the 10 years that I tried selling. It hasn't been 10 years, but I want to say it's probably been about 7 years I've had that thing. So my wife has been a huge Garfield collector I'd say over the last 10 years. We've amassed quite a lot of Garfield stuff. And I'll sell Garfield stuff every once in a while. It'd always be stuff that she didn't want that I picked up for her, or I found very cheap just because I know there's other Garfield collectors, or there's just stuff that she's had doubles of. Well, now she's decided to go ahead and start purging her Garfield collection. So this is one, it's not very great condition. It's definitely a vintage piece, but his eyes are really jacked up. Just goes to show you don't have to be perfect. You got to be a Garfield lover of some sort. You just got to look for the old vintage tags. I think we got 17. 17 for this guy. Just listed them. I'll be listing. I probably got like 4 bins full of Garfield plushes alone that I'll be listing here soon. So you may end up seeing a bunch more Garfields hitting the videos, but that is everything that has sold in the last 2 days. So not a lot compared to my last video, but still $350 approximately is what sold in 2 days. Not too mad at that. So keep hunting, everyone. Have a good one.